Hello and welcome back to the Metamystic Show. Today we are going to do a collective timeless reading. So everyone is welcome to this one today. It's great to have you guys. As always, we're going to start off with 3 cards and see what we need to know. So let's take a look. Keep seeing the 6 of Pentacles. We've been talking a lot about that lately. The law of reciprocity, like looking at our relationships specifically. 6 of Pentacles, 6th house as well, could be like in work. Am I being paid a fair amount? In relationships, is it equal give and take? 1, 2, and 3. I mean, it could even be like, am I giving myself enough? Like, am I doing enough for myself, or am I giving it all away to everybody else? We have the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That could be something that you're grappling with at this time. It also could be that someone is making an approach at a really bad time. And if I didn't see the 7 of Swords, I would be like, oh, maybe there's somebody coming in that's a great person, but it's kind of like right person, wrong time. I am seeing the 7 of Swords here. So this person, I'm not getting a terrible energy off of it though, because we do have the Temperance angel here. We'll get into the cards. I am seeing someone come, see how it's like at your back, like they're coming up behind you at like a bad time, basically, is what I'm seeing here. It's either this person's energy, they want to make peace with you, or this is just showing that you have this peace around you and you're doing everything in your power to keep that peace. It could be that as well, right? So let's take a look at the spread itself and see what we got going on here. And if we need to clarify, we will. Card number 1 is the Death card. I feel like this is someone else's energy. Why do I feel like someone from your past was tricky? They had a come to Jesus moment of some kind. It made them think about their actions, and it caused some sort of a change in them. That's how it's coming through right now. I feel what we're seeing with this Death card is also that you've changed. And I have a feeling that this person used to be able to kind of I'm seeing it this way. They would come, blow in, make a wreck, and then leave and pretend like they didn't do anything. And then because you are the type of person that likes to keep the peace, why do I have the feeling that they took your kindness as weakness and they feel like they're just going to come back in again like they always have and be met with this? But I feel like they're actually being met with this. Because I just keep hearing these words, this is a bad time. This is a bad time. Like you're catching me at a bad time. I'm getting that. And I feel like there's an aspect here of you that is changing or has already changed to where in the past, even if you were going through a really hard time, you could have been the type of person that was like, come on in, the water's fine. When in reality, you needed time alone. You needed time to grieve. I mean, the Death card in the 5 of Cups could even be like you've had a loss. Like someone has passed away, possibly. And this is not a prediction. This would have already happened. I don't predict death. This would be something that already happened. I lost my brother Mitch a couple years ago to an OD. And I miss him every day. And if you have lost someone, my condolences. There's nothing like losing somebody you love. So I feel like you're in a time of grief and grieving. Even if you didn't lose someone, you could have lost something. But some of you, this is a very positive energy where yes, it's a time of grieving, but it's more like you're grieving a past version of yourself. Remember how I started talking about the Six of Pentacles? Thinking about like how I give and receive in my relationships, at work, in my life, how I give to myself, how I give to other people. I feel like you're going through a change. I'm hearing actually the word metamorphosis, where it might be causing you some anxiety, because when we make these changes and we like boss up in life, people can sense that. Like, people can see that you've changed. And so I feel like that's why somebody's coming back around. If anybody, this could just be metaphorical, like the onlookers of your life are, I'm seeing this as like poking the bear. That's why I'm addressing this as a negative energy, because the Knight of Cups, it's a nice energy, especially if somebody is, coming in to say you look great today, we should go on a date. Even if it's not romantic, it could be like, hey, I just wanted to send you a text, see how you're doing, because this can be like a messenger, right? It's a message of love. This could be like a nice message of love. But with the Seven of Swords, this person has an ulterior motive. And what is that ulterior motive? I feel like they're trying to figure out what's changed about you. And I feel for some of you, correct me if I'm wrong, but did this energy not come out in the reading that I did right before this? Or was it the one, I think it was called This Person is a Demon. It was either that reading or it was the one right after that, which would be the one right before this. Anyways, whatever. I remember saying this, basically, that somebody is trying to kind of poke the bear here to see how you're going to react so that they can understand with the Page of Cups, like, wait, how has this person become so strong and so free? When I left them out in the cold, they've built their life up. They've become more confident. And for some of you, you even have gotten into like a new relationship, or you're about to. Or this could be some sort of like fortunate partnership of some kind with the Wheel of Fortune. Like maybe this is a business partnership thing, because we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Star with the Ace of Swords. The truth that they're going to find that they can bring back to their weird minions, the truth that they're going to find with the Ace of Swords and the Star is that you've healed. That's all that's happened. So I'm actually kind of seeing the Nine of Swords in a different way today now. I'm seeing it more like this person's up at night. This person's wondering what's going on. And it's almost as if this person is trying to figure out what's going on with collective, because they can't see your face anymore. Maybe you've blocked this person, you don't talk to this person, and it doesn't have to just be one person, right? All right, let's gather these cards. We got a lot of info on the table. You've changed, though. You have changed. And I feel like it's gonna hit them. And it's not just one person, because we do have the Three of Cups here as well. This is like people they know as well that they could be talking to about this. I feel like this person has a lot of anxiety. This person sees you doing well. And for some, this is like an ex, and they see you with a new person, and that's the only reason that they're coming around. So just, beware of that. Or they've seen that you've had some sort of a glow up Or maybe for some of you, you're making more money, and when they knew you, you were struggling, and now you're doing well, or you're doing better. It's with the Wheel of Fortune especially, it's like your fortunes have turned around, something has shifted. I'm hearing them say, how are they so lucky? It's not luck. The truth is, it's not luck. It's that you were always this person, but you've healed something, or you're in the process of it, and part of this healing is resulting in you being, where's my Queen of Wands, more confident, more bold. Like maybe before you had great ideas, but you just didn't think that you didn't feel like you were good enough or confident enough or talented enough in some way, possibly. This could even translate into like relationships and stuff like that. But the Five of Pentacles can be a card of feeling kind of like not great about ourselves, especially if we have had experiences in the past before where we've been left out in the cold, as they say. It can make us doubt ourselves. It can hurt our self-esteem, right? And even if it's not that, we just all go through hard things in life from time to time that can make us question ourselves and doubt ourselves and stuff. But I'm seeing that with this Queen of Wands, you could have recently had a glow up, like something's changed about you here, and all these people are wondering, they're trying to like look over the balcony and understand like what's happened, how has collective had this new beginning, they're seeing you from another perspective. It's like, anyways, it's kind of an exhausting energy. And I feel like especially if you're with somebody new, it's like, don't bring this energy to this new person, because if this is for you, it's for you. If you're with a new person, this new person you're with is high vibrational. And so if you bring all this weird drama into the relationship, I feel it won't scare this person off, but it's going to make them start to feel anxiety, thinking about, it's going to trigger your new person, and they're going to start to feel like you're like their past people. Because this new person has had some sort of a change here, and maybe you're even just friends right now with the Three of Cups. Could be like in a talking stage even, but I feel like this is a new person. And it's not even anything against you. I feel like this person, whoever they are, though, they want a new life. Like, they don't want to slide back into their past. They don't want some dramatic person or some person that's going to cause a lot of problems in their life and stuff like that. Like, they want a high vibrational life, is what I'm getting from this person. And so if you start letting down your guard to all of these like wacky ass people in the side bleachers, it's going to make this person start to feel a little bit like claustrophobic or panicked, because these other people's energies are so overwhelming. They take over the whole reading. That it's just going to disrupt the peace and harmony in an otherwise wonderful connection. Another way to look at this could be a new person coming in, but you just can't see it yet. I'm hearing it's in your blind spot. And I'm seeing you sweeping. I'm seeing you sweeping up like an old mess. Like all this other old stagnant energy, it's like an old mess. And I'm seeing you going through your house. Like you might even want to, let's light a candle over here. You might even want to like cleanse your home. Got a lot of stuff over here. You might want to like cleanse your home. You might want to like with sage, Palo Santo. I use dragon's blood for that if it's real bad. I'm going to link these candles down in the description. They're from my friend's shop and they're so amazing. This is Hedge Witch. So you might want to like clear out the clutter energetically of your home, because I'm seeing like cobwebs. I'm seeing like, and this is energetic. You know how people talk about like feng shui? It's about moving the energy around in the home. And you might even want to do like movement like this, like move through your home and kind of like move out any negative stagnant energy that could still be connected to you. You might start to realize like, oh my God, that person gave me this little trinket and it has their energy signature connected to it, and that's how they're able to like still get into my energy. Because I'm hearing voyeur, I'm hearing like remote viewing, depending how weird this past person or people are and how like spiritual they are. You know, they could have like given you certain items, and they're in your home, and that's how they're able to like make contact with you. They're like monitoring spirits, not for all, but for some, because we have this Scorpio energy here with the death card. To me, this sometimes can give like the underworld. So depending on how whacked out this person is and how many boundaries they're willing to cross in the 3D world or the 5D, right? All right, card number 2. We have the Knight of Swords. I feel like this same, correct me if I'm wrong, did this same spread not come out? The reading right before this? Because I remember saying these two horses are battling. And I remember saying, but the death card trumps the Knight of Swords. Or was that in one of my shorts? Either way, I found this energy this week. It was somewhere. And the Knight of Swords, I do not like the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is like pressure. And it's never the right move. Like, it's never the right, healthy way to handle a situation. See how they're coming in as the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Swords? I knew there was something off about this. And I feel like you're gonna feel that way if you get a text from this person. Because Knight of Swords can be like words, texts, emails, calling. Like if somebody calls you, text you. Or even if they don't text you multiple times or call you multiple times, it's the energy. They could send you one text, but it feels like you're gonna feel it. It's gonna feel like you're gonna feel like panicked or overwhelmed, or like you're gonna know in your intuitive senses that this person is projecting an energy of pressure and fear onto you with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords. This person has all of that energy in their body and they're projecting it onto you. This is what I'm seeing. It's because some of you, they used to do that all the time and you helped regulate those emotions in them. It's kind of like if these waters were all full of waves and then you came in and smoothed it all out and calmed them all down and talked them through things. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't do that for people that we love and that we care about and that it's equal reciprocity and, you know, these are people that we can trust. And I'm saying this is a problem person. I got a comment the other day from somebody that was like, it's so crazy to me how people these days are so quick to cut their family off. And this person might not be your family. But I was thinking to myself, like, the readings that I do personally, this will have been something that you've been dealing with for like 30 years. You know what I mean? And if this is like somebody that you're dating or something, you would have felt so overwhelmed that you're like at your last straw. My readings are like I'm at the last straw. I've tried everything. I feel terrible. I don't know what to do. I deal with the challenging cases. Like, I believe in transforming situations And where's my temperance card? Transmuting, alchemizing, and changing situations. I believe in that more than anybody. And I believe it's possible. But if you have tried again and again and again and again and again from all different possible angles, like I know many of you have, and they're still not even budging a tiny freaking bit, dude, and they're coming in still, even after they've quote unquote changed, they're still coming in with this deceptive energy and this ulterior motive and trying to butter you up for what? Well, because they miss your energy. They miss what you could do for them, right? And that's why it's devil energy. We don't even have the devil out. I don't have to see the devil. I can see the Knight of Swords and the devil somewhere. If you're coming up to me in the Knight of Swords, the devil's somewhere. You're trying to control somebody. You're trying to control the narrative. You're trying to pressure someone. Or you're running from some sort of lies, deception, and here's the Seven of Swords. You're in trouble with the Knight of Swords, right? Or this is just their karma coming back on them, because with that Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords, maybe they were just talking. Maybe they talked to the wrong person. Maybe they said something about you to the wrong person. And now all of that negative energy is boomeranging back on them. And now they're anxious and they're awake at night and they're freaking out. It's like, calm down. Just calm down. This is not your problem. I'm channeling this. This is not your problem. This is their life, their responsibility. You're not going to them with all this problem, all your problems. You're in this energy. You're trying to keep your life in peace, in harmony, in rest, and you're trying to heal and transform and become a better person and become more confident. And some of you are trying to date and you're on a new track, right? That's really what we're seeing today. You're on a new track. And I don't even think that this person's going to be able to get to you, in all honesty. I'm seeing a discrepancy in energy fields. It's like they can't even reach. They can get like up to here. It's reminding me of that game where you hit it with the big hammer and it goes up to the top and hits the bell. I'm seeing it like they don't have the strength that you have in order to endure the altitude. I'm seeing it as like a mountain that you have climbed that has strengthened you. It's like a group of people that train to climb Mount Everest. It's not just about being in peak physical condition. That's like step one. Step two is being able to handle the altitude, that you're able to breathe, that you're able to withstand the cold and the harsh conditions. There's something I'm seeing on the strength card, and it is Leo energy here. And we have the Queen of Wands, so that could be relevant. We also have Scorpio and Aries and Sagittarius present here in terms of signs. But what I'm seeing is like there's something about you make something look easy because you've gone through some like crazy rigorous training that's made it possible for you to climb this mountain and to be able to breathe and stuff like that. I'm seeing you kind of standing at the top of the mountain, like, and they're looking at you from the bottom. And they're like, oh, I'm just going to go climb up there. I'm just going to go get to collective. And I'm seeing them, it's like the best they can do is kind of hit that bell and then it slams back down immediately. Like, they can't hang, in other words. So even if they do act crazy and like somehow get into your energy with this Knight of Swords and like mess up your, I'm seeing it like I'm hearing static and I'm seeing like the tuning of a radio. So they might be able to change the signal momentarily and get it to be like, hey, this is happening, and this is happening, and this is happening. They might be able to get all that mess up into your energy for a short amount of time before you inevitably calm that storm. And you calm yourself down. And you take control of your life. Actually, it's more this with the Emperor. And you take control of the energy with the Emperor. And you gather it in those cups. And you transmute the water. And you calm it down. And it's like, it's like you change the energy, right? It's really crazy because I just did a reading today for a friend of the channel where we talked all about transmutation. So shout out to my friend. We talked all about him being a transmuter and an alchemist. And I'm seeing that energy here. Yeah, a lot of us here, with the devil. I just opened up to the devil. A lot of us here have had to face really challenging situations that have actually trained us to be able to transmute challenging energies. Like maybe we didn't want to go through the stuff we've gone through, but it does have perks. It does have benefits. Let's look at card number 3 and see what we got going on here. The Lovers. Excuse me. My stomach got real funky on that. Seeing that Lovers. Something... No. So we have Scorpio and Gemini out in the spread here. This person might be a Gemini. Because we have this air energy here. But this is how I'm seeing it. It's like they're forcing you to love them. It's like... love, that's the opposite of love. We just had the devil before. I put it back in the deck. It's literally the opposite. Love is free. Love is open. And love makes you feel free. It makes you feel like you can do anything and you can grow and you can expand. True love. True love empowers you. Right? It doesn't try to figure out information about you in order to bring you down a peg, down to their level because they can't reach your heights. It's like... instead of just doing the work and changing because they don't believe they need to change, this is the irony. They're coming to you like they always have for some. And if this is a newer person, then I feel like this is something that you've faced before or something similar. Because these energies, they come around the bend. You know what I mean? They don't believe that they need to change at all. There's a big ego here. They believe that they need to strong arm you into changing, meaning letting them back in. This is the irony. They're the ones who are in this panicked state. They're the ones that have all these problems that need to be solved. They're coming to you to solve said problems, or at the very least to calm down their anxious minds and their bodies and their lives and stuff. They're coming to you for help, yet at the same time, they believe that you're the one who needs to change, but they're coming to you like you're the authority. Make it make sense. Just make it make sense. It doesn't. I'll save you a lot of time. It doesn't. They're panicked, they're frazzled, they're in the 9 of Swords, and all they know is, I'm going to force my way into this situation, and I'm going to tell them that they have to love me, and if they don't love me, there's all these bad things that are going to happen to them. It's like, excuse me? All right, let's clarify. Death card. Knight of Swords. The Lovers. They have a panicked, frazzled energy. It's like they need to be defragged. Like it's like their wires are crossed and stuff, and they need you to come in and fine tune and like fix them up. And what I'm seeing is that they're going to come into you and come to you because you're a rock to them, and then they're just going to leave again. And that could have been a previous dynamic, hence starting with the Six of Pentacles, talking all about giving and receiving. It could have been a past dynamic, and this is very common. It's a codependency with the devil that we had before, where you fix this person, basically. You calm them down, you put them back into the swing of things, and then they went back to their regular shenanigans once they were all fixed up, right? And then you were kind of just like left there, like basically being punished for being strong, right? That ain't it. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And for some, this is like you're doing this to a group of people. To all your friends, to your partners. Three of Cups, Two of Cups. And I've done it all. So I have absolutely no... But we do have the Knight of Swords. I have no judgment is what I was going to say. This Page of Cups with the Knight of Swords, you could be asking who this person is. Who is this Knight of Swords? Well, this is who they are. It's this person either coming in to apologize. It's somebody coming in to sweet talk you. We had the Knight of Cups. It's somebody trying to come in with ulterior motives. It could be an ex with the Two of Cups. It could be somebody you're currently in a relationship with. Three of Cups, it could be a friend. It could be somebody in your community. This could be somebody from your family. This can also be somebody coming in and saying, I want to get back together, and I'm going to pressure you into that because I'm ready to love you. And you're kind of like, okay, but where were you when you broke our vows, is what I'm hearing. It's like now this person wants to come in when it's too late with the Judgment card, if it's a romantic thing. It's just exhausting. And I feel like even if there wasn't any other reason to not interact with, like, even if there was no other reason to stop talking to this person other than this is so exhausting, that would be enough. You matter, Ace of Cups. You matter. What is that quote? Dr. Seuss? Yeah, there he is. Those who matter don't mind. And those who mind don't matter, right? The people who actually matter to you, they don't mind. They just love you. They're just happy to know you. They support you. They're there if you need somebody to talk to, and you them. People who matter, they don't mind. But the people who mind, they don't matter. They took advantage of you and took advantage of your kindness. And they're still to this moment looking at it as a weakness. They've told people this in so many words. This is very disappointing. but I feel like you've changed. They're going to come back within this Knight of Swords energy, and they're going to be faced with a different energy than they're used to. Yeah, they're going to be like intimidated. They're not going to know what to do. And I'm not saying we should intimidate people. I'm saying I don't even realize if you understand how much you've changed. You don't even have to say anything. It's just in your energy field. Or you're in the process of this now. And this will become relevant later, this reading, because this is timeless. You've changed. That's what's happened. I feel like they're coming in claiming they've changed and they want to get back together. Or they want to start talking again, or they're gonna say you have to love me, and they're gonna think that that's like enough to just basically force you into some sort of weird agreement. I'm hearing like, oh, let's just meet once a week for coffee or something like that. It's like, you don't have to meet anybody any time a week for coffee. I feel like some of you are at the point where like you would actually need to pencil this person into your schedule. Like you're trying to keep balance and peace in your life without this person interrupting. So I feel like this person doesn't understand that. They do understand that you've had a glow up, because we had the Queen of Wands and we talked about that before. They see that you've changed in some way. They see that you're more confident, that you're more magnetic, that maybe you're making more money, that you're more attractive even for whatever reason, right? They see that you've changed, but I don't think they really believe it. I think that they think that that you have everybody fooled and that they know the real you. But they're going to be faced with the new you, and they're not going to know what to do with it. Really proud of you guys. And I'm proud of myself. Because, you know, we've all gone through it. We've all gone through the freaking underworld to get to this point. Right? Clarifying the Death card, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Clarifying the Knight of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles. Clarifying the Lovers, we have the Two of Swords. I'm just hearing your guides say they're blind. This person's blind. They're blind. I'm actually hearing them say blind, deaf, and dumb, but I don't think we can say that these days. This is like an old... You have guides from the olden days. That's an old phrase. But it's like they see this person that they're not able to see, they're not able to hear, they're not able to understand anything. They're just... I'm hearing the word deft. Like they won't listen to logic or reason. They're just like... They're the Two of Swords. They won't listen. Like they will not change, I'm getting. What I'm seeing here with this Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, remember how I said before, this might be, because the Page of Pentacles can be messages, and so can the Knight of Swords. This might be them sending you a message, sending you a text, an email, something written. But for some, they might call. But for others, they might just send like a text, and then encoded in the energy of that text is their panicked energy field. And you're going to pick up on that because you're very intuitive. You're very intuitive. For some of you, this has even already happened when you're watching this. For some, it hasn't happened yet. And for some here, you feel their weird energy coming back around. And you've changed so much that you now recognize that your new normal is peace. Like, so when it starts to go haywire, you start to wonder, where is this coming from? And I'm not saying that we can't just have like a bad day, right? You know, we all get stressed. We all get tired. We all get hungry, we all need what we need, right? And it can affect our moods and stuff like that, or we're going through a hard time, or there's money issues or stuff at work or whatever. But what I'm seeing is that temperance energy, you can handle it. You're starting to realize in this person's absence or people's absence, or just you removed yourself from a situation, you're starting to realize that a lot of that extra energy was not even yours. I'm seeing that a lot of you, and this is a wonderful practice, I do it as often as possible, is you are returning to sender the energy that does not belong to you. And you are taking your energy back. Let's just do it really quickly right now as a group. We return to sender all the energy that does not belong to us. We return it to sender. We return it to sender. And it's not with malintent. It's kind of just like when somebody tries to send you a letter that's unwanted, it just gets bounced back to their home address. All right. Sorry, guys. Of course, we get cut off right there, right where we're returning their energy, right? They're like, no, I don't want that terrible stuff back. It's like, well, if it's terrible and you can't handle it, then make a change. Make a change, right? Learn. Figure out what's going to make you happy, or I'm hearing that Billie Eilish song, Happier. It's like maybe this person even really likes music and stuff, but it's like this person, what I'm getting is they just don't want to do the work. They just want to come to you for you to change their energy, basically, make them feel better, if we just want to be, childlike about it. They feel bad, so they're coming to you to basically like defrag their computer so that it works properly again. But you're not their mother. I mean, they're treating you like one, right? You're not their mother. You're not their father, their caregiver, their therapist. You're able to stand on your own 2 feet with the 9 of Pentacles. And maybe that's what the change has been. Maybe in the past, you were in a codependent dynamic with this person. And then they might have like left you out in the cold, or something happened, or you had a falling out, if this is like a sibling or a cousin or a family member or something like that, or a friend. I'm even seeing you like left a certain job, and this was like a friend that you had in that area or in that job, and you moved away, and it's like this person took it personally. Instead of like celebrating your wins, that you were getting a promotion, getting paid more, all that stuff, it's like they took it as a personal attack against them. I'm also seeing that whoever this person is in general, they take your glow up, your growth, as a personal attack against them. Why? Because it spotlights not only that they don't want to leave a codependent dynamic, but that they're in one to begin with. It's like they're being faced with the reality that you're able to do something on your own. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't, accept help and connect with people and have, what is that called? Interdependence. It's called interdependence, not independence, but interdependence, where it's like we're surrounded by people that everybody's a 9 of Pentacles. Everybody's able to handle their shit, basically, but we want to be there for each other. We want to support each other. We want to celebrate each other's wins and build each other up and empower each other and help each other to take bigger risks in life and to help each other heal when we're going through a hard time, you know. Be there to text someone, Ace of Swords, when they've just gone through something really challenging and they feel like they're alone, right? It doesn't mean that we shouldn't do all that. Those are all great things. I'm saying this person's not into that. In fact, I just opened up to the Six of Pentacles. They don't want that. They don't want anybody else involved. They want you all to themselves, are the words I'm hearing. I just opened up to the Devil. They're coming in with a claim. I'm hearing like claims court. What is it? Claims? Isn't that when like your credit cards or something go into like claims? Somebody let me know down below. I don't know. There's something with that. There's something going on with that. But the Lovers is true unconditional love. The Devil is conditional love, where you need to do this and that, or I don't love you anymore. You need to do this or that, or I'm going to throw a crazy fit. You need to do this or that, or I'm not going to like pay my side of the mortgage, or I'm not going to be there for you anymore, or I'm going to step out on you, or whatever. The Devil has a lot of like threats with it, right? So I feel like for a lot of people here, this could have to do with you actually healed something with the Star, and it could be codependency. It doesn't have to be, but there is a dynamic here of conditions. There are terms and there are conditions with the Devil. Even though there are two people here and it looks very similar to the Lovers card, it's a very different energy. And you have to fulfill the side of the deal. It's a contract. And if you don't, this other person technically has the right. I'm hearing the right to your soul. So take that as it resonates. This person technically has the right to do all this mess if you were still in this contract with them. The reading right before this, I talked about change in the contract. It was the February 2025 reading. We talk all about a change in the contract, and that's what this is. And I feel like that's why this person's rushing in, because I feel like you've successfully changed something in the contract, and it has to do with your freedom. We have the Fool here. And for some of you, this is some crazy past life stuff where like you're actually like freed. Like there's some sort of like law that was passed or something, and you're like freed from this person so that they don't own you anymore. Trigger warning. And I feel like this person's having some sort of like crazy realization, like, oh my God, they're actually gone. They're actually able to pay their bills without me. They're able to live their life without me. They actually have changed. It's like, instead of them learning from you and understanding that they can be this way too and letting it be inspiring to them, they're coming in to wreak havoc in your life and to drag you back in. I'm seeing like a dog with a bone. They might try to do this through like finances, but I feel like they think that you're struggling for money, and maybe some of us are. But there's something here about like, but maybe if you're struggling, but you're still able to like pay your bills, you're still able to, like, you take care of yourself. You take care of it somehow. Like, even if you have somebody else helping you, like, even if you are like living with somebody or whatever, we have a lot of other ways that we can receive help and make things work for us that isn't a Devil contract. Like, it's not a Devil contract to have two roommates, for example. It's not a freaking Devil contract to, be dating somebody and they pay your phone bill for you. Whatever. Everybody has different, like, arrangements and stuff, right? but there's something that's going to come to light for this person. Again, I'm seeing them like a dog dragging out some sort of like meat or like carcass or something. Like they think that they can rush in, come in, and then drag you back to hell, basically. And for some of you, I'm seeing them try to do this with money, so be careful. They might try to, I don't know what they would do exactly, but or they might even try to pressure you about money. Like, I don't know what. Can I get any on that? Let's get out the little baby deck. They're trying to like make plans and replan and figure out how can I get this person to fold, are the words I'm getting. But I feel like you're this Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and maybe even if you need money, you're not. The Nine of Pentacles, it doesn't mean she's rich. It means that she makes a way to deal with her affairs, like, or he, or however you identify. What could they be doing? What could they be coming in and like offering to the collective or trying to convince the collective with? We have the Three of Wands with the Five of Swords. You could be trying to like grow and expand, and they could try to cut that down in some way with the Five of Swords. Yeah, and the Five of Wands as well. But with the Justice card right in the middle, it's like they can't move you. You're very like balanced across the board. You're like unbiased. You've become, I feel like you're gray rocking this person. You're not giving them a lot of information. It might be very insulting what they say or what they do when they try to come in, especially if you turn them down and then they come back at you with some sort of like crazy mean stuff and try to cause drama and say terrible things and stuff. It might hurt you, but with the Justice energy, I'm seeing you just staying like extremely calm, cool, and collected, and thinking about how to keep it that way, not letting this person get to you and make you reactive. Because you are growing and expanding. It's not like they can stop you. You're already on the road. Anything else? Yeah, yep. And it fell right on top of it. Woo-wee. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. It's not going to work. Whatever they're doing, whatever they're coming in doing here, it's not going to work. Look, the Tower with the Devil at the bottom of the mother effing deck. It's not going to work. It's going to boomerang back. I'm hearing Ricochet. What is that song? Something Ricochet. I don't know. It's called Ricochet, I think. But yeah, with the 10 of Cups here, and here you are with the 9 of Pentacles. This could be somebody that you consider family, is family, you were married to, you are married to, you look at them as a longtime friend or companion. This is somebody you know very well. That's who this is. Or you came to know very well, and that you put up your defenses against. That's how you know who this person is. Yeah, it's like their life is about to crumble because they see you standing in your power, and they're basically like, well, what do you mean all these tactics are not working? They used to come crawling back to me when I made them feel like crap about themselves. It's like, no, you're in the hermit, bro. You are in the hermit. You are completely, I feel like you might even just like act totally normal. Yeah, you're in your boss mode, man. Aries, Virgo energy here. You're just like, and that's 9 of Pentacles. You know, you're just about your business, taking care of your life, working on your transformations. You know, you're doing your shadow work, you're bossing up in different areas, you're growing, you're expanding. And I feel your energy is just like, I don't want to even allow you into my auric field. You're only coming in to mess things up, and I need to keep my peace and keep focused. So anything that's going to try to throw me off my game, you're out. You're out of here! And that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's what I'm seeing. Something about crumble cookies. All right, much love, everybody. That old devil. I hope that this reading was helpful. Of course, it's never to put like fear in anybody's hearts about the situations that they're dealing with. This is meant to empower you and to show you that no matter who comes back around from your past and tries to throw you off your game, you're expanding. It's like this reading is basically saying you've changed, you've expanded to such a degree that even if somebody tries to pressure you or push on you or push your buttons, that you've changed so much that you might not even realize how much you've changed. And I feel like this reading is just confirmation to show you how much you've transformed as a person, that even the old stuff that used to bother you doesn't bother you anymore. It doesn't get you reactive. It doesn't take you off your path. You're still going to be on your path to growth, even if people try to do whatever the heck they're doing, right? And for some people here, you're advancing like in your money, or you're becoming more like of a stable person overall. Like you're taking care of your body, your health, your wealth, your life. Like, yeah, you're expanding, guys. This is a very positive reading, and I feel like it's just bringing up warnings. Number one, just to let you know to just keep an eye out, and that you're not crazy, and that if you feel this crazed energy, it's not you. It's like this other person or people from your past that are like projecting it on you, number one. And number two, just a reminder that the work that we've been doing as a collective, it's the law of reciprocity. It's understanding equal give and take and what that really means. And you are not in a devil contract. Like, you don't have to be in those sorts of contracts where you are forced to do things that you don't want to do and stuff. Like, you can be in a contract that's free, where people reciprocate, and that helps you to grow and expand. I'm seeing something about root rot. You know, like when you have a potted plant and it grows too big for the pot that it's in, so you have to repot it in a bigger plant. I'm seeing this as that. You're growing. So now you're being repotted into a bigger plant, and it doesn't matter like what sort of energies you come up against, because for a lot of us here, this is not even gonna reach you. Like I said, it's like the big hammer. It hits the bell slightly and then it just slams back down. It can't hold it. They can't hold the position that you're in. For some of you, they can't even get your attention, and that's why they're doing all this mess. So just keep doing you. This is a confirmation and a sign that you've healed enough for you to have changed to such a degree that these old things are not getting you down anymore. So I love you guys so much. It's been Missy Gordon, the Metamystic here. Remember to like cleanse your home and stuff as well, like we talked about. And return to sender, and then call your energy back. Call your energy back. Return to sender their energy. Return to sender their energy. Call your energy back. Call your energy back. Even from like locations. Sometimes I'll just get these intuitive hits where I see like a location even, and I'll call my energy back from that location, from those memories, so I get my own energy back. Remember to do that and to cleanse your energy out. You don't even need any tools for this. I just like to use like candles and sage, and I like all that stuff because I'm woo woo, and I think it's cool and it's fun and it's ancient, and when a bunch of people agree on something, it gives it power. That's my opinion. I believe that the reason why sage and stuff works is because it's been an ancient practice and we agree upon it. We've used it for that. So I feel like that's why it works, because we're joining with the power of agreement, which is another like universal law, right? So cleanse your space, clear out any old like stuff, and just keep on the path that you're going, because you're doing great. This is a very positive omen, a positive reading for the collective. So I love you guys. And remember, you can always listen to this show, The Metamystic Show, on Spotify and Apple Podcasts every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. EST, as well as on my YouTube channel at The Metamystic. Thank you to all who donate. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. You help to make this show possible. And if you want to book a personal, I offer written email readings, and I also send you a picture of your spread along with it. And I just go through the spread with you and just, whatever you're trying to read on, I will send you, a synopsis of what I'm seeing in the cards. We don't even have to talk or anything. If you prefer written, totally fine with me. I'm pretty introverted, even though it seems like I'm not. So, and that's my least expensive reading, $75 for a written email reading. And then I also have 15 and 30-minute pre-recorded video reading if you just prefer to have a more interactive video. I offer those as well. So much love, you guys. You can always just send me an email if you want to book a personal. And until next time, you take care.